Hey, and thanks for taking the time to watch this Oldtown short, Blue Christmas. It's the most wonderful time of the year, only sometimes it's not. Not for everyone. Not when there's an empty chair at the table. Not when you're tired and fighting illness. Not when your depression is too much to bear. Not when this pandemic seems to be going on forever. Not without his or her voice joining yours in the Christmas carols. Not when you feel all alone, even in a crowd. And not when you're unsure if you can afford your rent or your mortgage, let alone the presents. Today's the day that's often known as Blue Christmas, or the longest night of the year. It's the day on earth with the most darkness. So it's on this day that we acknowledge the blue feelings we sometimes have at Christmas time. For many who have lost loved ones, the holidays can be a time of pain. For others, it's a lonely time of the year. And for some, the holiday seems to only add to our struggle. This is not a joyous season for everyone. At this time of the year, we often hear the words of the prophet Isaiah. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who live in a land of deep darkness, on them light has shined. Friends, we encounter those words over and over in the life and in the work of the church. They're fundamental to our understanding of Christmas and the Christmas season. They're even words that have permeated our understanding of the Christmas event. A dark night, the heavenly light of angels. The dark streets of Bethlehem, the soft glow of the stable door. The vast darkness of the sky, and the glorious light of the star leading the wise men. The dark heart of Herod, and the loving light that the baby brings. In the midst of this darkness, the Christmas story is one of light. The coming of the light, the arrival of the love of God in the form of a tiny, fragile, and helpless baby. This time of year, we honor that happening with our Christmas lights, our candles, and our decorated Christmas trees. Because the darkness will not triumph over us. We will walk in the light. We will celebrate the new dawn. But there are times when the darkness seems too dark. There are times when it seems like the light simply will not come. We lose loved ones. We struggle financially. We lose jobs and dreams, and we wake up one day and realize that life isn't what we expected it to be. But my friends, it's in those dark times, in days of sadness and frustration and longing, that we need to hear Isaiah's words. Because they're bold words that give us hope. The people who have walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who have lived in the land of deep darkness, on them, on us, on you, on I, a light has shined. Friends, this holiday season, remember that you are not alone. In your grief, you are not alone. In your sadness, you are not alone. In your anger, you are not alone. In your recovery and healing, you are not alone. And in your emptiness and fear, you are not alone. Friends, though we sometimes may feel alone, at no point in our journey through life are we ever alone. Because it's in the darkest and saddest and most troubling times of our lives that we are held in the hands of God. Friends, this Christmas, it's okay if you don't feel jolly and happy. It's okay if you don't feel like decorating with tinsel and wrapping presents in shiny paper. But please know that you are never alone, and that the true light has come and is coming again to light your darkness. Friends, I leave you with the words of my favorite poem this time of year. It's called Into This Silent Night by Anne Weems. Into this silent night, as we make our weary way, we know not where, just when the night becomes its darkest and we cannot see our path, just then is when the angels rush in, their hands full of stars. Friends, this Christmas, may you look up to the stars at night, remembering that you are loved and that you are never alone.